own the amusement park, but at such a high level compete. Now I know people will say, oh, how are you going to do that? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Well, you know, just recently there's been things all of a sudden that I was like, what? Company I never heard of, all of a sudden gain theme parks. So why is it all right for them? Nobody ever heard of them. All of a sudden get a theme park. Nobody ever heard of these elected officials. They come out of nowhere. All of a sudden they get elected. They don't put in the hard time. They don't put in the effort. You know, what's going on with that? You know, it's weird. You know, it's just weird how you just let things happen. You don't answer no questions. Planes all around us. Just abide by the treaties, as I say. Abide by freedom. Abide by the land. One of the principles of native law is you do it for the people. You're secondary. I'm just a voice. I'm just the one that just pushes things, you know, but pushes the agenda. Somebody's got to do it. You know, I could just be chilling out, but I put it on the line. I put it all on the line. Just like a lot of the revolutionaries. We don't ask much. We don't ask for anything. We just ask to look into your heart. See if this comes to you. Let me know. I'm always open. I have no secret. You know, contact me, aztecmindworld@gmail.com. Contact me at aztecmindwarrior@yahoo. Leave me a message on Facebook. Once again, facebook.com, MexikaWin. Leave me a message on YouTube. Tell me. You know, if you don't agree with me, fine. It's all right. It's fine. But let me tell you, other people, you say this too, not only they won't let you have your peace or let you talk in the talking circle, but they won't say, oh, you have a right to it. They'll try to destroy it. They try to do brutality on police brutality, state oppression. So let me let you know, do you really have freedom? You know, me, you know, I always get criticized all the time. I always have people tell me, oh, look up on the internet or look on a book right in front of me. Kid you not. What I'm saying is true or whatever. But do that same thing to your elected officials or so-called elected officials. Because there's only two parties here. Why that is? Why they say they're elected? If the presidency is only elected, not actually elected by the people, like I said, it's an electoral college. Why is that? I had somebody in Africa tell me that they have 9 political parties. He's actually from Africa. Told me they have 9 political parties. 9. Now, if they have 9 political parties, why so-called this democracy, so-called we have here, we have 2? Look up in what a false democracy is, and it'll tell you this country is on that list. And it'll tell you a lot of countries are like yours. Be surprised. Look it up. Look all this up. Everything I'm saying, look it up. Challenge me. Challenge me. But can you challenge your officials? Can you challenge the government? Because if you do challenge them, look what happens. Then they'll say, oh, democracy is limited. The mouse is limited on what you can do. Why is that? You should be free, like the birds. And a lot of people don't understand what freedom is. Of course, what is freedom? It's an illusion, right? Not up to us. Not a 6-year coordination. It's not no illusion. Now I'm here telling my story. You know, this is my story. This is my truth. And I broke barriers before. So don't count me out. I'll go on and on. I'll list. I'm the first indigenous to do performing arts in high school. I was the first one one of the first ones to do hip hop alongside Lightfoot. You know, and you know, when it first was starting out, now I haven't gone and done it in a while, but I've done other things in my life, you know. So at the time when I was 15, I was a revolutionary. Well, I call it a young revolutionary at the time. At 16, 15, 16, different cities, practicing my culture, practicing my language, practicing everything, practicing performing arts, as you see right now on your screen, on YouTube, on Facebook. Everywhere you see this platform, you'll see this. You'll see this is more than just one person's gold. This is bigger. And time is now. This is our time. This is the best time. Hear the wind. Be as free as the wind. Listen to the sounds. This is coming from Flatbread SA, from all the world's Indian nation. We're proud people. Honor my ancestors, as I say. You'll hear more, you'll see more. Coming correct. It's like that old hip hop still got it in me. Never will replace me. You may be silent, but I'm coming on high on the heels of my ancestors' life, on the hills and mountains of the Black Hills, the Papa Sapa, on the heels of everything sacred in this land. This is a hip-hop message. This is the message of the ancestors. This is the message of everything. And you'll hear the beats, the silence, the rhythms of the rhymes. Because just like I can spit the rhymes, and the rhymes will spit the rhymes every other word that comes out of mine. You'll know Big Bear Mountain. You'll know Guadalupe Mountain. You'll know the swamplands of the Seminole Nation. You'll know the Six Iroquois Nation. You didn't know I had an enemy, but now I'm coming you. I'm making the record straight. because I'm feeling what it is to be indigenous in my everyday life. My rhymes, my rhythms, my sounds, just like a roller coaster, shake and bake, rattle and roll, up and twisting around. And I take this with me, coming correct from your set, from Pine Ridge to Alabama and Coshada to the Kickapoo Nation, to Mexico. Colila is my sacred space for the mountains and the sands. As I do anything other I plan, might, will, superiority will come, because I have my spirituality faith in the world I live in the sight of this land. I am true to be whoever I am. Well, take that with me, be prepared, because I'm coming correct, and everything will shed its wear. Because I am the indigenous MexikaWin Indian Nation is coming correct, and you hear it from me now. And this is my rhythm and rhyme and my story. Check that out. It's a little freestyle, a little something taste of what's going to come correct, and not just what's going to come correct real quick, but you'll hear some R&B and you'll say, what, doesn't people do R&B? Yes. You'll hear little tunes, a little